I don't know how your brother got in the washing machine, but you better not hit spin cycle, I'll tell you. Oh, that is what it is.
What you doing? Oh, buddy.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. Parenting. I am co-hosting a podcast that's called
NOMS Podcast.
Yeah, NOMS Podcast, which of course stands always for the trademarked logo of
Nerding Out with Matches and Shannon.
That's us. We're nerding out. How you doing, homie?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I was thinking, when you were a wee lad, you and your brother, were you babysat a lot? Do you remember anything from being babysat?
Yeah, we were babysat quite a bit until we were way too old to be babysat.
Oh,
we were
dirty.
one of those kids, I guess. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think we were one of those kids that had someone younger than us babysitting us at one point.
It happens. It happens.
It happens. Whatever.
Well, did you have any? You got a quick, fun babysitting anecdote or anything? Any funny story?
Yeah, we were about 3 or 4. Me and my twin brother were babysit by this redhead, and her name was
Sassy Redhead.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with that because I can't remember. Becca.
Jessica
Becca was her name.
Oh, Becca!
She rode my motorcycle, and in my head, she had a motorcycle jacket on, and she was so cool. So cool.
She was Tori from the season of Saved by the Bell, wasn't she?
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah. Oh, dream.
And she had her boyfriend come over.
What a stereotype.
As happens. And that's all we know. We were young. We're like, Becca and her boyfriend come over. Well, Becca's not coming to see you.
Oh, you told your parents?
No, I'm sure that happened. I don't know at some point.
Was she like, listen, if you guys be quiet, I'll let you stay up late and watch a PG-13 movie?
No, nothing that cool.
No. At that time, it would have been PG. I'll let you watch a hard PG.
Oh, man. Back then, PG could be anything.
It could be anything. You're like, we show a little.
Nothing.
Right? PG was Jaws back then. It would be PG-13 by now. Yeah. Well, speaking of PG-13 and speaking of babysitting, tonight we're going on the grandest of adventures. What kind of adventure are we going on here at NOMS? Yeah.
And we have babysitting.
What? Okay.
Plenty of it. We're doing adventures in babysitting.
What? Oh my gosh, I know. Raise the roof.
Yeah,
by the way, one of my wife's favorite movies of all time.
Really?
Oh, she loves this movie. And as do I. This movie is a classic from 1987, Adventures in Babysitting, directed, by the way, for the first time, his first film ever, the guy who discovered America, Chris Columbus.
Yep.
That's
I
right.
just found that out today. I don't think I ever knew that.
Really? Well, I just found out it was his very first film. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too.
And
Yay.
it was written by a guy named David Simpkins, and this was the biggest thing he ever wrote for film. He spent the rest of his career writing for TV.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much half the stuff we watched growing up and in the 90s, he wrote or had a part.
That's cool.
Yeah. Chris Columbus, of course, who we know for Home Alone and the first Harry Potter. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, there was a running gag in a lot of Chris Columbus movies that started in this film where a vehicle runs over a lawn jockey.
Yeah, I saw that. That's funny.
Continued in Home Alone.
Home Alone, yeah.
And maybe some others too. We may have to go back.
Another one too, for sure. Yeah. They're all set in Chicago, like John Hughes films.
Oh, yeah, like John Hughes' World. I got it. Or Kevin Smith's. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice,
it's all right there together.
Yeah, or Huey Bowl, in the town of this movie sucks. So anyway, but this movie doesn't suck. This movie's going to be so much fun. And of course, NOMS, we don't just do it just the two of us. We're not just sure, we're like the turkey and the chicken, but who's the bread and the healthy vegetables to make this sandwich complete?
Well, that would be Siskel and Ebert, our buddies, Gene Siskel and
the very healthy
Ebert. They do help us. Yeah.
That's right. Siskel and Ebert, two great reviewers from back in the day. Didn't you say they were the only reviewers, or one of them was to win some kind of prize?
No, yeah, they won. Ebert won the Pulitzer Prize before the show started.
For reviewing, right?
Yeah,
criticism.
For criticism and review. Yeah. It's not the last. It's not the last time it happened, but he was the first. So.
Oh, he was the first. Okay, that's not so bad.
There was like 2.
So
yeah.
Sorry, I think our dog knocked on the door. He's been watching Jurassic Park, and I think he can open doorknobs now.
Good.
We should be worried.
Well, should we go ahead and roll that beautiful B-roll footage and get into this movie?
Let's roll that stuff, as my daughter Rocket says, is very satisfying. Yes, we love that sound right before movies. We're like, let's get ready. We're in the zone, and oh, that felt so good. Adventures in Babysitting, an 80s classic. If you didn't see it in the theater, which I didn't, you at least rented it. I think this was like a slumber party staple for many girls and sleepovers. Yeah. I can't tell you how many sleepovers my sister had that this movie was played, you know? Starring, of course, America's sweetheart. The one who made two karate bros tussle over each other, Miss Elizabeth Shue. And only her fourth movie role, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, number 2 was Karate Kid. Number 3 was a very forgotten monkey killer thriller called Link with Terrence Stamp.
Wow.
The less said about that, the better. Yes. Do you want to tell the people a little about it? Maybe give them what they call a synopsis?
Absolutely. Well, I was looking at IMDb, and it says a babysitter must battle her way through the big city after being stranded there with the kids she's looking after. I think it could do better than that.
I think they can too. Can you come up with a better one, kids? Great.
Okay. Anyway, well,
Los Película.
Basically, Elizabeth Shue is tasked with babysitting after her boyfriend on their 1-year anniversary has to cancel suddenly because his sister has the flu and is throwing up from both ends, I guess. I don't know.
And who's her boyfriend, real quick? Go ahead and say who her boyfriend is.
Her boyfriend is Bradley Whitford. You might know him as that sniveling weasel.
Eric from Billy Madison?
That's right.
And his Emmy award-winning role from The West Wing, which I never watched, but, you know, he...
Yeah, same. I never watched it either.
And you know who his wife is?
I got pretty ridiculous.
Yeah,
I think Jane
Lois from Malcolm in the Middle, the mom.
Yep.
I think
they're still together. I don't know.
Oh, awesome. He made a career out of playing jerks, and really well.
Absolutely. Yeah. And here is no exception.
Yeah, he is not. This is not an exception at all. This movie has a wonderful cast. It has a wacky, very 80s plot, but not in a bad way, you know? But it is very 80s, you know, like kids without parents around, you know, like you said, you know, Elizabeth Shue is called in to babysit this little girl who has a 15-year-old brother who, of course, has a huge crush on the 17-year-old Chris, who has a boyfriend that she's just madly in love with, and we'll get into that later. And then Chris is wonderfully endearing, not in any way annoying or sexually frustrated friend. Daryl comes over. I meant Bradley's friend.
I didn't think he was annoying. I thought he was a good character. He showed
even as a kid. Now, he's not the kid from Flight of the Navigator, okay?
No.
But I gotta say, Anthony Rapp playing Daryl, you like Daryl, but you're also like, why is he here? You know, he's that friend that you have that you're like, why are you doing that?
Kind of, I guess. Yeah. And it's surprising this kid grew up to be as handsome as he did. Who knew?
I mean, Anthony Rapp, you might know from Road Trip as the villain and as the villain jerk boyfriend. You might know him from the movie Rent and the original stage production of Rent. He originated.
Yeah. And I didn't realize the baby Rent was done by Chris Columbus, too.
Yeah.
So,
connection, synergy. And Star Trek Discovery. That's right. And of course, without him, Kevin Spacey would not have been, taken down like he was.
That's true. Yeah. It's about this time this movie came out that all happened, actually.
I thought he was a lot younger. Okay. Oh, no. Gosh. Anyway.
I mean, about 15, 16 years.
Basically, Elizabeth Shue's character, Chris, has a friend played by Penelope Ann Miller, who just 3 or 4 years later would play a mom in Kindergarten Cop. How old was this lady?
Yeah, Brenda, man. I know. I wanted to see more adventures with Brenda. I really like Brenda in this movie.
When I was a kid, I hated Brenda because Brenda's the one.
Really?
Because she runs away from home and she goes to the inner city of Chicago and calls Chris to come get her, because she's having troubles with her mom.
That's the reason they go into the city in the first place. Yeah.
To get Brenda. Exactly. So she causes the whole thing. But as I get older, Brenda's hilarious. Like, I didn't see that as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, she's so great. Yeah, she's so funny. Her adventures are as good as the kids, I think.
Right?
If not 10 times better. I don't know.
I mean, we could have had a sequel with just her. A spinoff movie?
Yeah.
Adventures with Brenda, yeah. And let's not forget little Sarah, the sister, who is obsessed with one of the greatest Marvel Comics heroes of all time. Who am I talking about?
You were talking about Thor.
Yes, the mighty Thor, who at the time was not as well known in the mainstream. Like, aside from a few cartoons, he'd been with Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends a couple times. There'd never been like any, Thor had never, let's be honest, like Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, while hugely popular back in the day, even more popular now, they weren't as well known to the mainstream. So to have Thor be featured so much in this movie as her favorite hero, remember she had a hammer and did she have the helmet?
Oh, she had the helmet for sure, yeah, and the hammer, I think, yeah.
She loved Mighty Thor, yeah. And just a year later, they had a live-action Thor in the Incredible Hulk reunion movie.
Oh, really?
Yes!
Wait.
But yeah.
When? Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay.
They changed it up a little, yeah. He was a Viking. It was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to get into this movie with Siskel Ebert. What do you think they thought about this movie? Because this is like a good teen film. Like, there was a lot of teen films back in the day, and you had your ones that critics probably like Ferris Bueller, which inspired this film. And also the film After Hours inspired this film. It was about a guy who goes into the big city and has crazy adventures after night.
Oh,
but teenage style. Yeah. But what do you think they thought about this? Did they lump it in with like bad teen films like Porky's? Yeah, I said it. Or did they put it in the Pantheon? What do you think?
It's somewhere in between that for me. Like, I love the movie to death.
Yes.
But I don't know. It's kind of middle of the road. It's not as good as Ferris Bueller. It's not as bad as Porky's. But it's very fun and good.
Sure
so I expect them to absolutely have nothing for this movie.
Yeah, there's nothing bad to say for me about this movie. Like I said, when I found out that my beautiful wife liked it, I was like, yes, because our generation, like, people my age and your age and a little bit around that, like, I feel like we saw this all the time on video.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's maybe get into what they thought about it. Hopefully they don't savage it too much. Maybe they like it. There's some really good stuff in this movie, like some funny, creative stuff, And like I said, I don't know if you've ever seen After Hours with Griffin Dunn, but it's kind of like a PG-13 teenager version of it.
Oh, okay.
He gets into some sauce.
Oh, no.
Yes.
It sounds familiar. I wonder if I saw it when I was younger.
Yeah. That was the writer. The writer wanted to make a teen film in the vein of Ferris Bueller and that movie and combine it.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm sure there's other bad teen films from the 80s. I just can't think of them.
Are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
I don't think you're ready.
You don't think I'm ready for this jelly? Oh.
Our next movie is named Adventures in Babysitting, and it's a Chicago teenager movie. And Chicago movies are always about teenagers. Nobody above the age
Risky
of 19
business.
lives in Chicago.
Ferris Bueller.
Nobody above the age of 19 lives in Chicago. I love that.
Were they mostly Chicago based? Like, what was John Hughes? Where was his located? His was located in a certain area.
It's all Chicago.
No. You're kidding me. Wow, I thought it was all New York.
Or Illinois, yeah.
Oh, that is hilarious. That's so funny. Aren't they Chicago based? Am I wrong?
Huh?
Aren't Siskel Ebert Chicago based?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes, that is. Did they live in Chicago?
Chicago Sun-Times and the Chicago Tribune.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, at the time, it was harder to write remotely, and you probably had to literally mail it in. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what they thought.
From out of town, I guess. That's a cross between two other Chicago teenager movies, Risky Business and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
This movie
This movie could also be called Ferris Bueller's Sister's Day Night Off. It stars Elizabeth Shue as a babysitter whose best friend calls from the downtown bus station with a desperate cry for help.
Get out of my house.
Yes, she's in a phone booth. Now, kids, a phone booth was what Superman changed his clothes in. And people used to make phone calls in with dimes and then quarters in the 90s. And there's this there's this bum all grizzled, and he's like, "Get out of my house! You're in my house!"
No, it was a homeless black lady, like an older black lady.
No, the homeless white guy. That was the one yelling at her at the telephone. At the
oh, really? I thought it was backwards than that. Oh,
no. There was a black lady involved with. There's a whole lot that Brenda gets into. She thinks a rat is a. Doesn't she think a rat is a dog because she loses her glasses?
No, she thinks it's a kitty cat.
That's a kitty cat, right?
And the guy, the security wants to kill it, and he's like, "Why do you want to kill the kitty cat?" They start laughing, and they're like, "That is a New York-sized sewer rat you were holding there." And then the camera goes to it looked like a little mouse or something. It looked like something you'd buy at a pet store. It did not look like a New York-sized rat, but that's okay.
No, it did not.
That's somebody to come and pick her up.
Well, can you pick me up? No, Brenda, I'm babysitting.
Chris, I can't call anybody else. My dad doesn't know. He'd kill me if he found out.
Oh, there it is.
Chris, I'm begging you. It's really scary here. I've just seen 3 people shoot up. A bald Chinese lady with no pants on. And there's this old guy outside who wants his bedroom slippers.
Get out of my house!
Going against her better judgment, she packs up the 3 kids she's responsible for and takes them into the city where their car is stolen with them inside of it.
Uh-oh.
They're doing a lot of clips in this one. This is a
They sure are.
4-minute
They're also
review.
describing the plot in very good detail. That saves us a little trouble.
It's true. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to do anything.
No. Sit back.
2 weeks.
I got the car left.
Did you steal all of these cars?
Yeah. Gets me some good money.
Isn't it kind of dangerous?
They escape from the car thieves by walking across a beam, a dangerous way out of the chop shop, but their escape route leads them on stage at a Chicago blues bar.
Best part.
Sir, we didn't mean to interrupt your little concert here. If you don't mind, we'd just like to let ourselves off the
Nobody
stage.
gets out of this place without singing the blues.
Want me to sing?
And we're gonna move.
There are a lot of neat adventures in this movie and a lot of good energy from the actors, and everything revolves around Elizabeth Shue. You might remember her from The Karate Kid as Ralph Macchio's girlfriend. She gives a strong and likable performance in this movie, and the movie has one absolutely great scene in that blues bar.
Yes!
She steps up to the mic. He says, "Nobody leaves without singing the blues." So she steps up to the mic and she says, "I'm a babysitter," and the band goes, da-da-da-da. Now that was a good scene, and that turned
Wow, he is joyous over adventures in babysitting.
He's having so much fun. I mean, for the longest
I'm
time.
shocked.
Yeah. Well, for the longest time, I didn't know what critics thought of this movie. Like, I knew
Yeah.
everyone our age seemed to love it, and my parents loved it. My mom liked it. My dad sat there and watched it. You know, he's not a huge movie fan.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Oh, no.
like, I had no idea critically. Like, it never won an award or anything. So. But it was
How
a
are we
big
supposed
hit.
to know? All
Man,
right,
he's
let's
giddy.
turns into her personal blues song. I like that moment, but I don't know. This movie as a whole never quite caught hold for me. It kept drifting back and forth between realism and absolute unbelievable fantasy.
He tricked us.
And I was never sure if they were visiting the real Chicago or a movie Chicago. Ferris Bueller, to me, which is a parallel story, was more believable. I don't think they were ever really sure in this movie whether it was a fantasy or not. It was a close call. A lot of good stuff in this movie, still a thumbs down.
And a close call for me, but a thumbs up because I thought there were enough funny scenes that I was.
Hey, thumbs up. Hey.
Yeah,
Siskel,
but
where'd
Ebert
you come
tricked
from?
us. He's all happy, like,
did.
oh my gosh, there's so much joy and there's so much boisterous. I hated it.
It's like, yeah, I really like this movie, and then pulls the rug out
He
from under you.
does. He's like the guy at the end of Billy Madison, ironically.
Yeah.
You know who you think is going to say something wonderful about Billy's speech?
Yeah.
And he's like, in no way, in your rambling, you know, did you make anything resembling a point? Like, oh.
Wow.
Okay, but a simple thumbs down would have sufficed. Well, let's see what Siskel liked about it. I mean, because Ebert was enthusiastic, and all of a sudden he's like, that rug was pulled.
right.
Like you said.
I was taken aback by it. At first, I thought this was going to be just another wild night out, and I don't think it was just another wild out. I think this Elizabeth Shue caught my fancy, and
Hey.
when she is in the blues bar, suddenly the whole picture comes alive, and from then on, they had me. I was going with them. I wasn't sure.
How old do you think Elizabeth Shue was in this movie? If you didn't
Oh,
look it up?
gosh, I didn't look up the age. How older is she than me? Let me think. Ralph Macchio's in his 70s. No, I'm just kidding. Ralph Macchio is early 60s. Am I wrong? Early 60s? She's
I
got
think so.
to be. Yeah, at least 60. I mean, he looks good. He still looks like the karate, you know,
Yeah.
young adult. But Elizabeth Shue, let's think. I bet she was 20. Do you have a number?
Okay, I do. It's 24.
Oh, okay. Playing a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Believable.
And
Very
Bradley Whitford was 28 at the time.
Yeah, he always looked like he played a college guy at that time.
Yeah.
But he wasn't, right? Was he our age? Am I wrong?
I don't know. I think they were supposed to be the same age, but then they go to that nice fancy restaurant and he's with that other girl all dressed up.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
wait, is he way older? Like, is he
Spoiler,
supposed to
he
be
tells
28?
Kristen his cousin is sick or his sister, right? Is
Yeah,
it his
sister.
sister? And then they just happen to, as they're having their adventures running through Chicago, they see him at the fancy restaurant. And he tells the girl the same thing that he told Allie. A girl like you comes along once in a lifetime. But it's funny because Anthony Rapp's character, Daryl, had talked about how he had kicked his butt and he goes, I've got the print. Do you want to see it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And then Daryl literally kicks him in the butt, which was I will say that was a good moment for Daryl.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. Well, let's see what made Siskel like
they
it
were
better
going to do next. They really run all over the town. I think that, and if you're going to compare Chicago teenage adventure movies, that in the narrow category, I think that this is much more entertaining than Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
There was one thing in this movie, one area they got into, and then they didn't get into it, and that is a lot of the adventures that these white suburban kids have are with black Southsiders in Chicago. In a blues bar, in a chop shop, there's a thief, there's a car thief. Later on, there's a hitman.
Yes.
And so I thought, well, are they going to get into some sort of these kids are entering into a different world here and they're meeting different people? But no, the black characters all just stayed in their roles. One was a thief and one was a police. We didn't get the interaction that I would have enjoyed.
Okay.
Right about that. They were all in kind of stereotypical roles, but
I mean, there was the car thief that, okay, real quick. So their tire blows and they're waiting on the side of the road. And Elizabeth Shue had just been telling little Sarah a scary story about a man with a hook. And who rolls up but a tow truck with the nicest guy in the world named Handsome John. What was his name? Handsome John something?
Yeah.
And he's got a hook for a hand.
Yeah.
And as he's taking them to Dawson's garage to fix up the tire, he gets a call saying his wife that car's at the house again. So he goes, gets his gun. He's trying to kill the guy. They get in the adulterous car, and there's the car thief, Joe Gip or Jip.
Yeah.
And he's the nicest car thief in the world, isn't he?
He really is, yeah.
Yeah, he helps them. I mean, I guess I can see what he's saying, but I don't know what he wants.
Yeah.
Because the white parents are also going to a fancy party. This is one of those thousands of 80s and 90s films where the parents don't seem to notice the kids because they're always like, we're going to a fancy party. We'll be back at 9 or 10. They're always going to fancy parties. Yeah, like Buffy's parents. So I guess I can see what he says, but I don't know. I still like the interactions. But let's see.
Yeah, me too.
Let's get Siskel out of his stupor there. He's had too much to drink, too many martinis. Come on, Siskel. I believe in you.
Well, we got interaction, which is frankly more than sometimes happens in the city.
That's true.
And the other thing is, there was one kid who is pivotal. We're not sure which way he's going to go. And so I think there was some racial balance in the film. I thought some of the portrayal racially was a little dangerous, but every time you bring up race in the movies, you're not so sure if they're doing it right. On balance, I like the picture.
And the blues bar scene that we're talking about, now that all by itself was a fabulous scene.
I can see what they're saying. Oh, by the way, hello, sinners.
That was a crazy movie. I finally got to see it, and it was not anything like I thought it was going to be. It was wonderful.
Okay, all right, yeah. Well, I gotta say, I gotta correct myself. You were not wrong about the black lady saying "Get out of my house," but she said
she
it
did that
to
at the end,
old
right?
white bum. I thought.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. He was in there, and he was like, "Get out of my house!
Get out of my house!" Yeah. You were wrong. Okay, so a thumbs down from Ebert, even though he enthusiastically set it up.
Yeah. It was marginal for him. He could have gone either way. He kind of went like this, but they don't do that.
I understand. Like if he had 5 stars to give, that'd probably be 3 or 3.5, right?
Yeah. I could have guessed they were split on this one at least, but
good job. Yeah. Okay. To say it's better than Ferris Bueller, I don't know. To say it's better than Ferris Bueller, I feel like it's more accessible than Ferris Bueller. Does that make sense?
It's definitely not better than Ferris Bueller in any way, shape, or form.
I love Ferris Bueller as a kid, but yet I can quote this movie a little bit more than Ferris Bueller, except for some, we all love Cameron.
Yeah. Like the story goes that John Hughes was filming The Breakfast Club. He's like, I have an idea. So he runs into his little office they have in school and he types out Ferris Bueller in like 2 hours or something.
Really?
And then, apparently it was that quick.
Nice.
He had the idea, put it down, and then,
And Matthew Broderick had his greatest role of all time. Oh, speaking of The Breakfast Club with John Hughes, Molly Ringwald was actually wanted for the lead role in this film when it belonged to Paramount Pictures. And then Touchstone, Disney got some money from another studio, and Touchstone took it away, which was Disney's arm. And they decided on Elizabeth Shue, but they still auditioned other actresses like Valerie Bertinelli.
Yeah, apparently it was down to them two, and they thought she was too serious, and they went with Elizabeth Shue.
Okay,
So,
I can see that.
I can see that, I guess.
She was wonderful in Karate Kid. I thought she was in so much more in between that, but
no.
No.
Yeah.
And
you would
then
think
years
so.
later, she's nominated. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just said you would think so.
Yeah. And then years later, she's nominated for an Oscar for Leaving Las Vegas. I mean,
Wow.
Yes, good for her. Spoiler alert, they don't leave Las Vegas. Or she might.
She might. Yeah.
That movie was a big ball of depression.
It was, but
I'm not saying it was bad.
I don't know if I love it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like one of those movies that you're told you're supposed to love in the 90s, and you're like, but do I?
Yeah.
But this movie, I do love. I love the guy with the hook. He's so nice to them, even though he is trying to kill the man cheating with his
Am I
wife.
the only one that when I was little, I had a crush on the girl with the Thor helmet?
No.
Is that wrong?
I don't know if
she was a year older than me. But
Okay. Well, when this movie came out, I was 10, and I think I saw it in 88. So I guess I saw her as a little kid. I had a crush on Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Karate Kid, for sure.
There's plenty of room.
Speaking of that girl, Maya Bruden is her name. Here's a connection I bet you didn't know. She's been in 2 other big things and then just kind of not. She played the bratty little sister of basically Ferris Bueller for TV, aka Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
Oh,
starring Arkansas's own
see that.
Cora Nimmick. She was his bratty sister.
Yeah.
And she was the maybe bratty sister of Leah Thompson in Back to the Future in the 50s.
Way.
She played one of her siblings. And here's the connection.
Cool.
Here's the connection. Who starred as Marty's girlfriend, not in the first film, but replaced her in the next 2?
Elizabeth Shue.
What? That's right. So they weren't exactly in the movies together, but yeah, adjacent.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of one more connection, the co-producer of this movie, Deborah Hill. I don't know if that name sounds familiar to you, but we covered one of the greatest films she's ever produced. She was the producing partner of Mr. John Carpenter. So she helped produce Halloween. And there's a scene, and right when Chris is trying to go get Brenda and the kids are negotiating that, excuse me, they're negotiating that they can go to Chicago. Why not take some kids to Chicago? In the background on TV, they're watching Halloween. Yeah.
That's
How crazy was that?
Yeah.
Boom.
That's very cool.
Synergy.
Definitely on purpose.
I'm glad Siskel Ebert talked about what happened because there's a lot of adventures. They get into a lot of trouble, and some of it revolves around a Playboy magazine. You remember that?
Yeah, which is really risque,
Ooh, I was kind of naughty.
Do that. I don't think they can do that. Yeah, they don't show it or anything, but like it's still a Playboy. It's like
exactly, yeah. See, Daryl's dad. Apparently, Daryl steals his dad's Playboy, and he swears that the centerfold, the Playmate of the Month, which I've heard is a thing. I don't know. He swears that's Chris, which of course would be illegal because she's playing a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
But when they show the picture of the girl and she's clothed, it looks vaguely like Elizabeth Shue, and you're like,
yeah.
Did she really? Yeah, I don't know. So Keith Coogan throws out who plays Brad. By the way, Keith Coogan, who's his grandpa?
Oh yeah, his grandpa is Jackie Coogan of the Coogan Act.
That's right,
Uncle Fester. Yeah, he was an actor back in the day. His grandpa was Fester, Uncle Fester.
He was the kid from the Charlie Chaplin movie, The Kid.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
And he's the reason the Coogan Act came into being. So all kids get money now when they act sometimes.
Thanks, Uncle Fester. Yeah. I think that's great. So anyway, so he throws the Playboy out, because Daryl's being a little annoying, sorry, he is. That's his role. And then later when they're at the chop shop, Daryl sees the same Playboy. So he's like, well, I'm going to steal this, take it to my dad. But inside that Playboy is apparently all evidence of their chop shop doings. So that's why the bad guys have to follow them. Yeah.
Yeah. How did that happen, by the way? I don't know.
What's that now?
They just put it in there?
They had to have a reason to put them in peril. I mean, poor little Sarah ends up on outside of a building at one point.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep. But it was the 80s, and putting kids in peril didn't seem that big. Like Goonies. Oh, they're going to kill those kids. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
We thought nothing of it. Exactly. No. Yeah, we were fine with it. Campers may not, they may not have a good time because the food is terrible. But anyway, so that happens. The blues thing, I agree with Ebert. The blues scene is one of the greatest scenes in the film because they accidentally get on stage. And do you know who that was playing the blues, the lead of the band?
Actually, I don't.
That was blues legend Albert Collins. And you want to hear something weird? At the age of 11, when I saw this movie, I knew who Albert Collins was.
Really?
Like, what 11-year-old kid knows who Albert? I was like, I said, Mommy, that's Albert Collins. She's like,
weird.
who?
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, he's
That's
kind
cool,
of like
though. He
me.
was great. I figured he had to be somebody because that was too good.
He was known as the master of the Telecaster because he played only a Telecaster. And your brother and you will appreciate this. He was known for using is it called a capo or a capo?
Capo.
Capo. And altered tuning. Apparently he had a very powerful way. Oh, he was great.
Yeah, people that can do that just astound me. I'm just like, how do you tune it that way? And how do you know to do that? You know, I got nothing.
Right? Like, who experimented? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he tells them nobody leaves the stage without singing the blues. So they do that awesome blues song where they improv it, and that's
the
great.
Babysitter blues.
Yes. And here's the part I thought was funny. When the bad guys come in, Albert Collins stops him with his guitar, and he goes, nobody leaves this place without singing the blues. And I thought, where's the scene where the bad guys are singing their song? That's what...
And then they have to do it next.
Right, and they never do it. I turned around to my parents. I was like, when are they going to sing? That's going to be hilarious.
Yeah. They don't, I guess they don't show it. I
no,
wish
they probably show them a gun. And they're like, okay, you can go.
Yeah, probably so. But it'd be great if they did.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, we're going to have to rate this.
Hang on. We would be remiss if we did not mention that Sarah finally gets to meet Thor. This is the first movie appearance of Thor.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Quick.
Spoilers. I'm just kidding.
Spoilers, yeah. Dawson's Garage, the owner Dawson.
Yeah.
They get the handsome John Hookman has gotten their car repaired in between running from the law. And he tells them, you're going to have to give Dawson $50. Well, all they have is $45. So when they get there, they reveal Dawson. And what does Dawson look like?
Dawson looks exactly like if Vincent D'Onofrio were Thor.
Yes, in the 80s. It is Vincent D'Onofrio. Edgar from Men in Black. The Kingpin from Daredevil and the Marvel stuff. I mean,
absolutely.
And he never looked like that again. I don't
Yeah, that's true.
Took me forever to realize that was him. He's holding a hammer. So Sarah's like, she's like, Mighty Thor.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not going to give you the car because you're shorting me $5. He's kind of could be kind of jerky, But Sarah tells him how much she loves him. She loves Thor. It melts his little heart. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else you want to say about the movie real quick?
I'm trying to keep it short this week.
Okay. I just have one or two tiny fun facts. They tried to make it into a series, and it didn't get past the pilot stage. And in that pilot was, Brian Austin Green and Joey Lawrence, apparently.
Oh, wow. Okay. That would have been something.
Yeah. They aired it once on TV because back in the day during the summer, they didn't have a lot of original stuff. So they would air pilots, and it would trick you because you would think this was a hot new show. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I would think, man, I can't wait to watch this show. And a week would go by, and I was like, where is it?
Bad news, buddy.
Bad news, I know. And there was a remake of this movie, too, in 2016 on the Disney Channel, starring the girl who looks like she's a child pageant queen. I said it. She was a Disney darling at the time. Who am I talking about?
Oh, in the newer Adventures in Babysitting?
Yeah.
You're talking about the superstar, pop star, Sabrina Carpenter.
I'm talking about the chanteuse of our times, Sabrina Carpenter. And instead of the blues, they have a rap battle.
Oh, no.
I didn't watch it. I was just like, this doesn't look very good.
It might be a little racist. I don't know.
Well, why? White people can't rap? Have you never heard of the Vanilla Ice?
I'm just being silly.
Snow.
Anyway.
Yes. So let's rate this mother. Let's do it. And what does being fast have to do with it? Do you want to go first with your rating?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll give the review thumbs up. I thought they did a very good job, even though Ebert pulled the rug out from under us. But yeah, that's good. I'll give that one thumbs up, and I give this movie.
Okay.
This movie.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. All right.
Focus.
3.5 Bradley Whitfords out of 5.
I like it. I love this movie. I can watch it anytime. I love that my wife loves this movie. We finally showed it to our kids. They thought it was hilarious.
Oh, good.
I did forget to mention that Joe Gipp and the tow truck driver were actually huge Broadway actors in real life.
Really?
Yes, and there's a small part but important part by Arkansas's own George Newbern as the nice college guy who helps them out.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, I love George Newbert. He's the best.
That's
okay,
cool. Yeah.
I love this movie. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, it's not the best movie, but it's a very entertaining good time. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 Thors.
Very nice.
I mixed it, yeah. Well, that was Adventures of Babysitting, which you can catch on the Disney Channel in a slightly edited PG version because there's 2 F-bombs taken out and some slurs. Some slurs.
They were real racy back then.
Yeah, hey, you don't F with the Lords of Hell. Well, what comes next?
What comes next is Shannon sings some sort of ditty. I don't know.
No, we don't say that word anymore. We don't say that word anymore.
Oh, that's right. Diddy didn't do it, did he?
No, I'm going to sing a Kelly. No. I'm going to sing a little song that was inspired by this here little movie. Are you ready? This is a completely original melody that I made up myself.
I'll be ready if it's like Vanessa Carlton or something. I'll be so ready for that. Is it?
Well, I was making my way downtown, walking fast, but it's not. Listen, are you ready? And I miss you. No, Matthew Curtis Chapman, are you ready? Let's do it.
I'm ready as ever going to be.
Oh, you should be.
All right.
Gather up those children. Woo! Started off my morning singing and sunshine. Got a date with my boyfriend that is just once in a lifetime. Suddenly he had to cancel, and my friend had a fight with her mom. I took a babysitting job with a kid and 2 teens. One is obsessed with Thor, and one has a crush on me, and no one has. Then I got a call from my friend. She had run and wanted to go home. I grabbed the kids in my mom's car to the big city. Let's go. Gather up these children. We got a friend to save. Whoa, it's a big scary city. Who knows what we'll face? Flat tires and criminals. And now we're singing the blues. We might even meet the mighty Thor. Babysitting is an adventure. Yeah. Whew, I feel like I CC'd that one up.
No.
Did I make the cuts? No. Shannon
No.
Curtis Chapman didn't make the cut?
No.
Oh, you can't deny that song was a banger and a half. You love that song. You know you do. You know you do. We've got, what do you call it? The new and improved, quicker, because our producer keeps carefully chopping it up.
That's right. We got to keep it short.
Keep it short. It's called the Video Movie Corner Pick of the Week. And that's one to grow on. Video Movie Corner Pick of the Week. Matthew, tell them what we do, Matches.
What we do is we pick a video from the movie corner down the street, and we tell you about it.
And it's a lot of fun. It's a movie that maybe Siskel Ebert didn't touch. Maybe it's before their time. Maybe it's after their time. And it's going to be, as Rocket said one time making the video, super fun. So do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
Hopefully we didn't pick the same one this week. Awkward.
I don't think so. Mine doesn't have Elizabeth Shue. Does yours?
Mine is brand new, so.
Oh, so's mine. You know what? You go first, and I'll just improv.
Mine is from A24.
Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
I think we're good. We're good.
It's on
Continue.
HBO Max right now.
Okay.
And it's called...
Oh my gosh, the penguin from Bloom County? I love Opus.
No.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. But anyway, Opus is a new A24 movie, and it was pretty fun.
I'm
going to recommend it. I'm going to recommend it today. I watched like 4 movies today, and this is just one of them. And so this one stars Edebri, Edebri.
From The Bear.
She is the girl from The Bear, the very cute, very wonderful Ao Edebri. I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry, but I love you to death. Please marry me.
She was a surprise. Did you say marry me?
No.
Man, she is. She was a surprisingly funny host on SNL, even though I barely knew her.
Really? Okay,
she was
I gotta
great.
check that out. She's so nerdy and fun. I love her.
Yeah, that's how she was on the show.
Yeah, John Malkovich is in it. Amber Midthunder's in it. There's Juliette Lewis is in it. There's all of these people. Oh yeah, it's more than that.
I've never heard
Tony
this title.
Hale's in it. So it's kind of like it's a dumbed down Midsummer-esque movie set in a compound of the biggest artist of all time, Malkovich.
Oh, playing himself?
No. But he's the guy playing the artist, and they actually do have music in it. It's not terrible, it's not great, but he's supposed to have the best music of all time, and people just know it and sing along to it. He's basically their Michael Jackson, but he's an old white man.
You know what? I'm just gonna take the joke.
Yep, and he invites a select few people to come hear his latest album, the greatest album of all time, and that will ever be. And they all go. Edebri starts noticing that something is off about this compound. First, they're at a compound. Two, they're really cult-like. It's very weird. And she starts to put this stuff together as the people around her are just kind of like gaslighting her a bit. They're like, no, what are you talking about? We're having the best time here. Yeah, no one's getting murdered. Well...
But did you say murder? No, why would I say murder?
No, I didn't say that. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I actually liked it. John Malkovich chooses the scenery really well in this movie. He plays a very good, eccentric cult leader of sorts. And it's great. Yeah, absolutely great.
Okay,
and,
great. You don't
even
see
if
it coming.
This is the mark, even if it's not quite what it should be, it's still worth a watch.
Okay, Matches, where can we see Oopus?
You can see it on HBO Max.
Nice. All right. Well, mine is not on HBO. Okay, my turn.
You're on.
Mine is not on HBO Max, but mine is current. It came out this year. Did Opus come out in 2025?
I think so.
Okay, I'm going to check that out sometime. This one came out this year. Now, this movie, I like a lot of movies, as you know. I like tons of genres, as I like to say, comedy, horror, Paul Rudd, whatever. I like all kinds of movies. Well, this is one of my favorite kind of movies. I like to call it the tight, contained thriller. Kind of like Nick of Time from 1995 with Johnny Depp, which hopefully we'll do. I like a thriller that is like, it's like a contained in like one environment. And the hero, it's like less than 90 minutes or 90 minutes. It's really tight. It's almost real time. And the hero has to do something terrible to save someone they love. And they don't know why they have to do this to this person. They don't know. My movie is 2025. So are you ready for this? It's the word that Groot said we were never allowed to say against his parents. Drop. My movie is Drop. And it stars people that you think you've seen and stuff before, but you don't know their names. I know Megan Fahey, I think, is in it, who looks... My wife thought she vaguely looked Margot Robbie-ish.
This is the Christopher Landon movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Who is Christopher Landon? Yes, it is Christopher Landon.
Happy Death Day. All the Happy Death, the two movies. He's coming out with the third. He was slated to direct Scream 7, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And quit whenever Barrera got fired.
Oh, Barrera.
Speaking her views. And, it was a tragedy. So,
okay. Well, this movie is a tight little thriller. Like I said, I really like it. Me and my wife watched it. She said, hey, Drop's on Peacock. You can watch it on Peacock. Drop's on Peacock. Do you want to watch it tonight when you get off work? And I was like, I'm already there. So Drop is a story about a single mom who is having a date with someone that she's interacted with online and called, and she knows what he looks like, but it's kind of like their first face-to-face interaction. She's having a date. I think it's in Chicago. Oh my gosh, we can't get away from Chicago tonight. It's in a high-rise restaurant, one of those fancy restaurants that if I were to go, it would probably be because I work there. And she meets her date there, and there's lots of eccentric characters around her. There's an older guy having a blind date. There's a weird guy who keeps knocking into her and making her drop her phone, who's wandering around. There's the flirty piano player. There's the chatty bartender. And all of a sudden, as she's on her date with her guy, and it's going good, she gets a text. They call it a digi drop. Is that a real thing? We would call it an airdrop. She gets an airdrop message, a digi-drop, that basically tells her, this is not a joke. Check your home cameras. She looks, and her sister is babysitting her son, but inside her house is a masked man with a gun. And he said, your sister and your son are going to die unless you kill your date. Now, I'm not going to go into anything else because I want you to be surprised. Yeah. But it's a 90-minute contained...
watching the trailer. Everyone knows that going in watching the trailer.
No, I know. That's why I'm not going to say anything else because it's good. It's got little surprises. It's got it's a very suspenseful thriller, which is a movie that I love if you could pull it off well. And this movie does it. Drop on Peacock. Check it out. And
right, you at home, what do you think? Did you like these movies? Are you going to check them out for us?
Yay! And that was our video movie pick of the week. Ha! Gotcha, producer. Let's see you stop. So, Matches, usually at this time, I like to do a funny, witty gag, a crazy, zany thing. But I've had a bad day and I'm just not feeling it. I'm sorry. I just don't think I'm going to do an outro. I can't.
What's wrong? Why?
I got the Drew Carey show on DVD, but they cut all the good music because of licensing rights. And there's other reasons. But
you can't leave the pod without singing the blues.
Excuse me? What?
You can't leave the pod without singing the blues.
We started this podcast.
Down.
Just two old friends. We got some loyal listeners. And we hope the fun doesn't end. So we like to talk about movies. And we hope you have fun eating corn. We really like Danny Trejo. And Gene Triple Horn. And now we got the Podcaster Blues. It's so hard trying to come up with new funny stuff every day. We got the Singing Movie Matches. Podcaster, baby. Podcaster Blues. Woo! Oh my gosh. I think we can go now. That was awesome.
Yeah, we can go. All right.
Yeah, hey.
Good night, everybody.
Wait. Tell the people where they can find us.
Oh, yeah.
Besides outside there.
Yeah, you can find us at nomspodcast@gmail.com. Go ahead and email us. You can comment down below if you're listening to us on Spotify, YouTube, or Apple Podcasts. Apple Podcasts is just us audio only. So, that could be
you won't get all this. You won't get all this.
Yeah, that's it. All right.
Probably looking at
Well, Dom's Podcast is brought to you by Shannon.
That's right. The freshest Shannon and matches you've ever had in your life.
That's right.
No money back guarantee, but we might leave your house to go get you some chicken. Bye, everybody. We've been babysat. Hacha.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom.